Right, backed by popular demand. For this video, we have a bunch of questions that we've gotten that we want to ask you. So we're just going to go rapid fire back and forth, and maybe you can riff on each one of these individually.
Nice. That sounds great.
Perfect. Okay, so the big one, a lot of brands feel like their ad budget gets wasted by novice agencies. We see this come up a ton. So looking into the future, what do you think is the number one way that agencies are going to waste ad budget in 2026?
Yeah, it's funny you asked. 'Cause I just looked at an account yesterday on Google that, basically was doing this. And there's two things. One is on Google, not excluding branded terms from their PMAX campaigns. And then they have a separated branded, search campaign that maybe has spend on it. Like, to me, that is just like the biggest overlook there can be. Like, I looked at a brand yesterday, 40% of their spend was on branded terms on their PMAX account. So it's just like you might as well run a branded campaign and keep tripling the budget up on that because it's really not incremental. Number two, brands that don't have their suppression and their new customer kind of optimization strategy in place. So especially in the last couple of years, like we talk about this a lot, but you know, agencies or media buyers will run campaigns that they maybe have just standard Klaviyo exclusions. So, theoretically in their mind they're going after new customers, but a lot of times there's a lot of retention marketing that happens within that just because of the leakage, and so the match rate on those suppression lists are pretty low. So brands that aren't paying attention to that or keeping a pulse can really spiral into a lot of non-incremental spend, and spending on things that don't give a return. In a similar vein, one of the kind of problem areas we're trying to solve is working with brands that have a huge organic following. So let's say a TV network, for instance, that gets a lot of traffic to their site, a lot of e-com business on their site. But there's a ton of brand that's already driving traffic. So Meta, is going to look amazing in the way that it reports because it's just tagging conversions associated with people that clicked or saw ads at some point. But the truth is that those ads aren't very incremental. And so how do you trim out, how do you focus the campaigns so that they're only going after people that are kind of net new to the brand? And yeah, we saw a similar thing with a brand that has a big YouTube presence, viral YouTube channel, massive growth. Meta in platform looks great, but at the same time, it's like, oh no, this is it, in a way, it's like branded search in my opinion, because it's people would have bought anyways, even if they didn't see an ad.
It's interesting. There's a recurring theme here. It's all about excluding your existing customers or excluding your retargeting from your prospecting campaigns. That's really the only way that you're going to scale because it's the only way you're going to get in front of new customers.
Yep, and making sure that that's done properly because there is a lot of leakage in Meta.
Yeah, that makes total sense. Yeah, I'm sure you see that a lot, especially with bigger brands, because the leakage just gets larger and larger. You have organic, you have, like you said, a TV network, you have your Google search organically is just going to be massive. So there's a lot of exclusions in different areas that you have to cover.
Exactly.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, good. That definitely covers the first question. Thank you.